Hello? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I should have done this before. I mean, I started to. I was like, I just couldn't remember if I had logged into Fey Order for the day yesterday. I was pretty sure I did, because I was like, I remember doing Kama's interlude, but I wasn't sure if it was this morning or yesterday morning. Excuse me. Okay. My neck still hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad. And it only hurts when I look to the left. Oh, what? I just watched the, what do you call it? House of the Dragon, the first episode, the new Game of Thrones prequel thing, prequel show. I liked it. What else? I guess that's it. I mean, I played 14. I was talking about, yesterday. I was talking about how I wanted to try and grind out Crystal rank in PvP, and I gave up. And then how I needed to do the Moogle Tomestone thing. And like how I was like prepping Blue Mage and stuff like that. Or, well, I just needed the weapon. But, and then I got the weapon, and then I didn't do any farming. And yesterday, like as soon as I stopped streaming because I was like, dude, my neck is killing me. I need to stop. I stopped. I got up. I got like something to drink. Got some cookies. There's these cookies. I have like a napkin with a bunch of cookies on them right now. And then I got back in my chair and I like leaned all the way back. Well, not all the way back, but I leaned back super far where it was like I was saying, it's like, okay, like laying down feels good on my neck. Like my neck doesn't hurt. Or like leaning back like this, but in my chair, like leaning back like this is uncomfortable. It's like a weird trade-off. I don't know, because like the pain goes away, but it feels like real. I don't know. I don't like it. Because I have to like force myself like this. But if I lean my chair all the way back, so that it's like my weight is carrying me backwards like that, if that makes sense. Then it's not a problem. But I'm not gonna do that on stream. What was it? Oh yeah, so like as soon as I was done, like I like got up for a few minutes and then I sat back down because I was like, you know what? Let me just like start farming Moogle Tomestones. I keep saying Mog Tomes. I don't know why what they're called. I know they call them like Tomestones of whatever. Maybe they turn into, see, like I was saying, like looking to the left is when my neck hurts. What's the Municipant Moggle Mogtome? What is this? Oh, it's the name of the book. The like the scholar weapon, probably the summoner weapon too. Either way, I didn't do any of the any grinding, any of the Moogle Tomestone stuff, because I logged in. What did I do? I don't know what I did at first, but I was like, you know what? Let me queue up for PvP, see what the queues are like, because it's Saturday night. It can't be that bad. And it was like, it said less than 5 minutes, and it took less than 1 minute to get in. I was like, oh, sweet. And then like for the next like 5 games, the queues were real fast. They were like less than 5 minutes. and I like played, I don't know, like 15 matches, and I got to Diamond 4 1 star, and then I dropped back down to Diamond 5 2 stars, and was like, all right, I'm done. I don't enjoy this anymore, because it's like, I don't want to play Ninja, I don't want to play Monk, I don't want to play, like, I don't know, what's the other, like, broken class? I don't want to play the broken classes, and so, like, I just want to play Dark Knight, I just want to play Red Mage. Red Mage is, like, pretty strong. I don't think it's as strong as the other classes anymore, but, like, I just want to play Dark Knight, White Mage, and Red Mage. And I know White Mage, well, White Mage used to be pretty good, I think, but I don't know if it is anymore. I know it's, like, the crowd control, the stupid, imp move, what's it called? Miracle something, or miraculous something, or something miracle. The thing that turns people into, like, imps or pigs. That thing's good, and then their limit break is good, but that's kind of it. Actually, I was like 1v1ing a black mage last night in one of the matches, because I was like going, but like I started out Dark Knight. We won the first match, and then we lost, like, I lost my next like few matches, and I was like, all right, swap into White Mage, just because, like, I don't know, I'm not having fun on Dark Knight, because like when I play Dark Knight, it's not fun because I can like hop in, lock everyone down, stay alive for like 5 minutes, but then nobody on the enemy team dies. My team is like off. Like, I was complaining about it last night, about how like I'm trying to play the objective and like play the game, but like 4 guys on my team are chasing the ninja way back by our spawn or by their spawn, and it's like, okay, so it's like 4v1 over there and 1v4 here. They can't kill me, and our guys can't kill that guy because he's just like running away and teleporting away and stuff, and they're still just like desperate to try and kill him, even though he's like full health, maybe like 3/4 health with full MP. So it's like he's not gonna die. And it's just like, I just get teams like that all the time, and it's just frustrating. And that's what was happening last night, was just like, I would like hop in, lock their team down, and just sit and watch as like my team is fighting their scholar like way off in the distance, and like the crystals right here free to take. My whole team is, or their whole team is on it except for like one guy. Like, yeah, whatever. And it's just like, dude, if I had like just send 2 guys after that one guy, and 2 of you stay here and help. Like, you know, we might not win, but we can probably get a kill or 2, and then I die, and then I respawn, and they're pushing. The crystal is like already at the 50% mark, and it's like, dude, my team is still like off over here. Whatever. Anyway, so I was like, all right. Actually, I think I swapped to Red Mage after that, because I was like, all right, since nobody's killing anybody, because that was literally like the problem was, I can't kill anybody, because like, I don't know, I don't have enough damage to kill anybody when everybody is on me. I'm getting crowd controlled over and over again and stuff like that. But I was like, let me swap to Red Mage, and I think I swapped to Red Mage, and then won the first match again, and then like I think I won and lost. Like, I kept like almost like a 50% win rate for like the next like 5 games, and then I don't know, there was like a match where I was like, all right, like, I'm just gonna play White Mage now, because I just feel like playing White Mage now. And so I swapped to White Mage, and then it was the same thing. I kept winning and losing. I think I got to Diamond 4 when I was playing Red Mage, and then White Mage, it was like win loss, and then loss again, and then loss again or something. Somehow I ended up at like 2 stars, Diamond 5 or something. I'm actually want to be less than that. I don't remember. But I know as soon as I dropped back down to Diamond 5, I was just kind of like, all right, I give up. I'm just gonna like waste a little bit more time here and then just quit, because I'm not gonna make it. I don't want to make it. I don't want to put in the effort it takes to get to Crystal. Not like, I don't want to deal with the frustrations and all that, because like, yeah, like half the time it's like, or most of the time it's, which team has more ninjas, more monks, like more DPSs, and like the strong DPSs. And then the other frustration is was the net code, because like a lot of the times, like when I was playing Dark Knight, then Red Mage, then White Mage, then went back to Dark Knight, then went back to Red Mage, and I think I might have gone back to White Mage. I might have stopped before then. I don't remember. But I got to, like, when I was playing as Dark Knight, I kept dying in, like, it would be like, because one of my strats is like jump in, bait them, like jump in and get ready to purify if I get CC'd. If not, don't. And then pop the Guardian or whatever, the shield, guard, whatever it's called. So that they just like blow a bunch of stuff up on me. Like basically try to beat them, abuse the net code in my favor, so that it's like, okay, I hop in, they see me hop in, and then so they start pressing their buttons to use all their strong stuff, but I've already hit my shield in time that before their moves come out, my shield comes up, and so they've already wasted, you know, abilities and things. But like so many times I would hop in, like because what do you call it? Dark Knight has like that jump move. I would jump in, pop the shield immediately, or like wait like half a second and then pop it, because it's like, all right, I need them to see me jump in and think like, oh, he jumped in, what an idiot, and then start spamming their stuff. And then pop my shield, and then my shield will come out, and then my health is still dropping as if my shield isn't up, and then I'm dead. And I'm like, what? But I died with my shield up. And like, it's like, okay, wait, hold on. They beat me to it that time. But like, it doesn't make sense, because like, they're reacting to me, and I'm not reacting to them. I'm literally like, jump, shield, and then my health is like, you don't have a shield up, dude, and then I die. And it's like, okay. And that happened so many times, and I was just like, yeah, this is so unfun, because the internet, the server ticks, like all that, like everything, the delays, the tick, like all that is just, it doesn't work for PvP. It's not a conducive environment. It's very it's like Evo just happened, and the like one of the things was like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus announced their like new little esports league thing or tournament, and people were kind of like, rollback, and they're like, nope, but it's all online, so deal with the garbage online. Yeah, we're gonna broadcast it. And it's like, wait a second. But like, yeah, I don't know, like every other game is like, yeah, we're doing rollback, we're adding rollback, or we have rollback, or whatever, you know, like good net code. And then Grand Blue is like, nah, but we are gonna have an online tournament with not good net code. But anyway, like playing Crystalline Conflict was just like, man, why is like 14 isn't even like a fighting game, it's an MMO, so like it is based on like being online and like played all over the world. Why would they have a PvP mode that like is so reliant on like a functional network? Because like if it was just like exclusive to Japan, maybe it wouldn't be so big a deal. Hold on, where's my other drawstring? Okay, why are they? My pants are like shifted over. But I don't, yeah, it's just like, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's like, I mean, it's fun at best when everything is working and going your way. It's fun, but the rest of the time it's just like, dude, I hate the delay. I hate how much everyone can heal and stuff like that. Like it's too, like survivability is too long for like extended fights, like fights that aren't just like, oh, you got popped and you died. If it's just like I was saying, I was able to 1v1 a black mage as white mage without even healing myself. Like I didn't cast cure at all, but I was able to keep, like we both were like, literally it was like at the beginning of the game where what's the map? It's the map with like, no, it's not the bomb map, and it's not the wind map. It's the normal map that just has like the fast little like walkways. But it was that map, and the black mage was like trying, like he literally, like he snuck around the back basically, like he took the side path and was like sitting behind my team, just like starting to spam stuff, and I noticed him. Like the rest of my team was like the one time my team doesn't chase the guy who's solo behind us, like back by our spawn and stuff like that. But my team was like, we were all on the crystal. I was like off to the side because I was playing white mage. I'm not supposed to sit on the crystal unless we need to push it. But there's like a gang of people, a gaggle, like all on the point, fighting for the point. So it's like they're all here, I'm here, the black mage is like here, and he's just like spamming stuff, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? And I turn around and I start hitting him, and he starts hitting me, and we're just like fighting while the rest of their team and my team is fighting over here. And literally we just like fought for like a solid minute, just like spamming attacks at each other and healing each other, like healing ourselves with like the recuperate or whatever, and popping guard every now and then and purify and stuff like that. But like neither of us could kill each other, and I was starting to like I was starting to kill him. Like he started to run away because his MP was too low. Like and that was the other thing, is like we both hit like low MP where we couldn't recuperate anymore. But because our MP was regenerating as the fight was still like going, we would like get a heal, pop guard to like hold as our MP regenerates, and like it was just like a 1v1 like that. It just took forever, and it was just like but I started to win. Like I was saying, I was like, I don't know if he was bad or if white mage is just, if black mage is just weak, white mage is stronger than black mage or something. But we just like sat there hitting each other, and then he started to run away because he realized he's not going to win. And like I was saying, I didn't even use cure at all, so it wasn't like I was out sustaining him. It was just I was out damaging him. Or maybe he like used up was spamming like recuperate and accidentally wasted one or two or something. But anyway, it was just like, it took like, I'm not even exaggerating when I said us like a whole minute of us just standing there as our teams were fighting on the point. Nobody bothering us. We were just like off to the side, and nobody died. And I was just like that made me realize, like, dude, there's too much healing in this game. Like, you're able to heal way too much. Like the heal and the guard and all the cooldowns between them is just like, it makes it take too long to kill somebody unless you have multiple people target the same person and kill him before he can out heal your damage, because the heals are too strong. It's too strong. But yeah, it was just like, I don't know, it's not fun. It's not like I was saying, it was fun the first season, not even the first season, but like for the first like couple weeks of the first season, because that's how, I mean, I guess that's how a lot of like PvP games are, where it's just like once the meta gets solved, it becomes less fun because now everyone's just playing the meta, and there's no, it's not like a wild, you know, brawl. It is now calculated, like, all right, make sure you have these guys on your team, make sure you play this character, you know, save all your abilities and things, and like make sure everyone focuses the same person. Like, yeah, I don't know, just like becomes less fun. It's like Smash Bros. I was listening to last week's or like 2 weeks ago, not the whatever, the Jeff Gerstmann, I don't know what he calls it, hold on, but Jeff Gerstmann's podcast, the Jeff Gerstmann show, but the one with Ben Pack on it, which I think was like 2 weeks ago. 2 episodes ago. But they were talking about multiverses and comparing it to Smash and stuff, and talking about how like competitive Smash, like playing Smash with other people competitively isn't as fun as playing it like a party game. Like, and that's how I feel about it too now. It's like when I'm hanging out with friends or family and someone's like, let's play Smash, I'm always kind of like, man, I don't know if I want to play Smash, because, you know, Max is here, or Akira is here, someone's here that they're just going to take it super seriously, play their best character, and like they played this game way more than me, so they know how to play it, and so they're just going to like, they're not going to want items, they're going to want to play, you know, 1v1s or whatever, and that's not fun. I mean, I'm sure some people, okay, I know some people enjoy that. I don't. But anyway, crystalline conflict. I don't know. I think if they just like, well, okay, the main thing is like fix the internet, but that's not gonna happen. So the other thing is nerf healing, nerf recuperate, make guard actually work. Like nerf some of the abilities so that like guard and purify actually work like they're supposed to. Cause like one of the things is like you'll purify, you'll get hit with a stun, you'll purify, and this has to do with like the internet, like the network, the like server ticks and stuff. But like you get stunned, you purify, the stun gets cleared, and then you get stunned like 5 more times in a row. Like you get stunned and slowed and frozen, or not frozen, slept. I don't know. It's like you get hit with a bunch more things like right after, and you're just like, purify is supposed to work where if you cleanse something, you are immune to things for the next like 3 or 5 seconds or something. But because of the way the netcode is, it doesn't believe that. It doesn't care about that. Because all those stuns and stuff were supposed to hit you like at the same time or before you purified, so they still apply after you've purified, because it's like, no, these were supposed to, like, it's like if there's like a timeline, you got hit with this first one, you press purify, but you got hit with this first one, but all these other ones were also coming in at the same time. You hit purify, but it doesn't get red until here. So it does cleanse on your end. It cleanses this first one, but all these other ones come into play too. So you think like, oh, I'm purified, but the server's like, no, no, no. Your purify is here. All these other ones are still hitting you. So you're purified, and then you're still stunned for like another 5 seconds. And then you're dead. And it's like, well, and then your purify still goes on cooldown. And it's like stupid. And it's the same thing with guard. Like I was saying with Dark Knight, I would jump in, pop guard, and then die. But the server saw I hopped in, I hit guard, but it didn't get red until here. And so everyone popped me with all these moves. So my guard, on my end, my guard appears immediately. But the server's like, no, you still got hit with all this stuff beforehand, so my health is dropping as if my guard isn't up. And then like I might have like 10% of my health left and my guard is up, and it's like slowly dropping, and it's like, well, it's too late now. Like they can easily knock my last 10% off. So all I can do is like sit there and watch as I sit with guard up and have like nothing to do, because it's like, okay, I can pop what do you call it, what's it called, the bubble, what's dude, why can't I remember the name? It's like Dark Knight's TBN, the Blackest Night. Well, I don't know if that's what they call it in PvP, but like pop the little shield. Like all I can do is pop the shield and press what's the AoE move that heals you? Like hope that they're on me so I can heal off of that. But to do that, I would have to drop my guard, which will get me killed anyway. And so it's like there's nothing I can do. And it's just like I just have to accept that the internet doesn't FF14 doesn't care about having their internet run very well, or not run very well, but work better. Just for the PvP, like that's because like PvE is fine. Like the server tick stuff, kind of like, I'm sure it matters more in Savage rating and like Ultimate rating and stuff, but it's not a, what do you call it? It's not that hard to like where server ticks, because I think the server tick is like every 3 seconds or 5 seconds or something like that. So it's like, it's not that serious that matters that much. But PvP is so much faster that it does matter. So like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I ended up doing like a bunch of PvP, and then I eventually was like, all right, my neck is like, it's starting to hurt, even though I'm in a comfortable position, that like, let me just like actually quit and lay in bed. And like I laid on my side so that like my spine was in alignment or whatever, and it was like, it was annoying because like laying on my left side felt fine, but laying on my right side, my neck would kind of hurt. But I was trying to like, what do you call it, like stretch it too. So like as I was like laying on my left side, I had like my pillows stacked so that I was kind of like pushing my head up to like stretch it a little bit, and then the same thing like laying on my right side, and that's where it would hurt. Is because like it's like I was saying, when I look to the left is when it hurts. So I think that's like where I need to stretch and like massage it and all that stuff, which is like what I was trying to do last night. And then like when I fell asleep, like for real, every time I woke up, I would roll over to the other side, and like if I was laying on my left side, rolling over to my right side would hurt, because like then like I'm like rolling over and it's pushing my head like up like towards the left, and like kind of turning, like I would like have it I don't know how to explain it, but like I like to have my head kind of like tilted up a little bit, like my face up, and like I do that, like I tuck my arm under my pillows and like pushes that part up, and it would hurt my neck, and it would like, but it would be annoying because like I would wake up and I wouldn't be thinking about it, because I'm like, oh, I woke up and let me roll over now, and I would roll over and be like, ow, my neck, and be like, dang it, and then like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, it was annoying because I was like, I felt like I wasted so much time playing that PvP. I even like last night I was talking about it, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it, so I give up. I'm just gonna grind out the blue mage stuff, or the Moogle tombstone stuff on blue mage, and then I didn't do it, and I was just like, then today I woke up what time, like 1-ish, and was like, I just like laid in bed and didn't. Oh, that reminds me. Oh god, that's not. Oh well, it's 9 o'clock now, so I can. Oh, maintenance. Oh yeah, the new event for Fate Grand Order. I didn't play Blue Archive at all today, but like, yeah, like I woke up and like I put on a stream to watch, and then like just laid there until I fell back asleep, and then I don't know, I probably fell asleep around like 2-ish or something, but then I like stayed asleep until like 6:30 or something, because I woke up, well, no, oh, so like, yeah, like when I woke up I was like, oh, that Game of Thrones show is supposed to come on, House of the Dragon. It's supposed to like air tonight, and I was like, what time is that? Because I wanted to see if it was like the same as Better Call Saul, where it's like, oh, it's the same time on both coasts, so like, or not airing at the same time, well, same number time, like 9 p.m, because like the thing I saw was like 9 p.m. Pacific and Eastern, like 9 p.m. PT/ET, and I was like, okay, so does that mean 9 p.m. for both, or is it 9 p.m. for one and 6 p.m, like 9 p.m. East Coast, 6 p.m. West Coast? And so, okay, I gotta remember to do Blue Archive like event tomorrow, like the actual story stuff, because it's the last day. I have 22 hours. Because I've done the main quest, I haven't done the challenge quest. I gotta do those too. Those aren't gonna be too bad, I don't think. Like, they shouldn't take too long. The story is what I'm worried about taking a while, because reading through it, I might just skip through it and then read it later. I don't know, but what do you call it? Yeah, I was like, what time does House of the Dragon start? And like looking, it's like, yeah, it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern and then 9 p.m. Pacific. So East Coast gets it 3 hours earlier, and then it was like, but if you watch it through the app, it'll be there at 6 p.m. Pacific. So as soon as it airs on the East Coast, it will be available on the app. And so I was like, okay, I just need to wake up at like 6 or something, and then eventually, like, I fell back asleep, and then I woke up. I woke up like, because I wasn't tired anymore. I was just like, I didn't want to sit at my desk because my neck, which, like, if it was feeling better today, like earlier when I woke up, like around 1, I was like, all right, my neck feels better, but it's still like, like yesterday I couldn't even like turn without it hurting a lot, but I can get like this far is when it starts to hurt, but it doesn't hurt. This is where it like starts to hurt real bad, but I don't need to look that far. Like, I don't need to turn my head that far. Like, I can like turn my head this far and like use my eyes to look the rest of the way, if that makes sense. And then like looking to the right doesn't hurt at all, where yesterday it would hurt a little bit to look to the right. But anyway, my neck was feeling better. but I was like, I don't like it. Still hurts that I'm like, I don't want to sit at my desk. I don't want to be there. So like I got up, put something on to watch, to fall like to watch, and then eventually fall back asleep too. But then I kept falling asleep and waking up because it was just like I wasn't tired. It was just I'm falling asleep because I'm laying in bed. I should have read Chainsaw Man, but I didn't. What do you call it? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was like, why was I talking about going back to sleep and like explaining that? Because I kept waking up, but I was having these weird dreams where like, I remember I remember the dream was like, what do you call it? Like every time I fell back asleep, it would continue. Like I would wake up and go to the bathroom and just wake up and roll over or whatever. But when I fell back asleep, it would continue. And I can't remember. I remember it was like, it was me and my family. Like me, my brothers, my mom, my brothers, one's wife, the other one's his girlfriend. Like everyone, we were all like on a trip somewhere. We were driving somewhere too. And like, cause I remember, I was driving on this road that I'd driven on before in my dreams where it's like, I might have talked about it before, but I had this dream once where I was driving, and we were. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. I was just like, oh wait, I didn't tweet. I don't know why. So like, I always do like the hashtag of whatever game I'm playing. And with the Somnium Files, like I use the AITSF. Like sometimes when I type it in, it doesn't, like it'll like have, sometimes it'll pop up with like a little like autofill thing that is like all caps, like capital AITSF. And then sometimes it doesn't, or like if I capitalize it, it'll come up with like all lowercase, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, why is it so inconsistent? But anyway, I had this dream a while ago where I was driving, and I think I talked about it, but I was driving, and the road was like weird. Like it was like a freeway, but like it kept like splitting off, and like there was like loops and like really low, like it would be like, here's one part of the freeway and here's like a crossing freeway, but it's like too low to like drive your car under. Like not even like you couldn't, it's not like, oh, you can't fit a truck, like it's not high enough for a truck. It's like it's not even high enough for cars. And I think I think in that dream I got to one of those and was like, I can't like drive my car under this. So I got out, and like there was like a bike next to me, like a regular just like bicycle or something. And I was like, okay, I could probably ride this under. And then like I got on the bike and just like started riding it. I think it was a bike. It might have been a motorcycle. I don't know, but it was something lower. But like I got under it. Maybe I was riding a bike or a motorcycle the whole time. Nah, I don't know. No, I think I was driving a car, and then we wrecked the car or something. Because I have a, I don't know. I've been on this road at least twice in dreams. But anyway, like one of them was with my brother, and he was like, he was telling me how to drive and just being annoying, and then I think he was giving me directions, and we like drove off the bridge, like off the freeway, like it was like super high up, so it was kind of like a bridge. And like I drove off, and like when we hit the ground, the car was just done. Like we survived, but I was like, this car is not gonna drive anymore. But anyway, this dream, we were on that road, and then we were also like driving through like the desert, and it was really weird because it was a desert that I had dreamed about before. Because I remember we stopped and we went into like we stopped to use the bathroom or something, and the building we went into, I was like, hey, I've been here before. And when I woke up, I was like, hey, I had a dream where I was like camped out at that place before. Not like camped out, but like I had to stop there to like rest, and like maybe my car broke down or something, but I had to spend time there, like multiple days or something. I don't remember the rest of that dream, but I remember like it was like almost like a museum, and so like I remember spending time looking and like observing and reading history about the place that I was in and stuff like that, and it was like kind of interesting. And then I don't remember what the rest of that dream was. Like I don't remember, excuse me, I don't remember like part of me feels like that dream, not that it was a nightmare, but something weird happened. But anyway, who cares? That's not what I'm talking about. This dream tonight, yesterday, today, whatever. Today's dream. Last time I slept. Yeah, we were like driving somewhere, and then eventually we got to where we were. We were staying in a hotel, and like, what was it? I don't know. Like, I remember in the dream being like looking forward to this Game of Thrones show, and like making sure everyone, because like in my dream I was like, all right, I'm gonna hang out in my room, my hotel room. So when the show comes on, come get me. Like when you guys are ready to watch it, come get me, because I want to watch it. And then like time was passing, and I was like, okay, it's like time to watch the show. Where is there? Like nobody's coming to get me, so I guess they haven't started to watch it, because they were doing their own thing. They were like watching a movie or something. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to watch it, so let me know when this is over. And then eventually, like in my dream, I fell asleep, and I think when I fell asleep, I woke up in real life and like rolled over or went to the bathroom or something, and then went back to sleep. And then in my dream, I woke up and was like, man, like in my dream, I like looked up what time it was, and it was like 8 o'clock or something, 8 p.m. And I was like, dude, like that movie must be over by now. I mean, maybe they watched another movie or something. I don't know. So like I like got up to go out because I was also hungry. So and I was hungry in real life too, but I went back to sleep because I was like, I'm hungry, but I don't have an appetite. Like I don't want to get up. But it had been like 12 hours since I last ate, that I was like, I should eat something, but I just don't want to get up. And so in my dream, I was like, I'm also hungry. Let me go see if there's anything to eat. And when I like left my room, there was like a big old, I don't know, like not a buffet, but like they had made a lot of food and stuff, and like the kitchen was like just filled with food. And I was like, dude, what the heck? And everyone's like, oh yeah, you should eat. Like we made this like earlier, and we didn't want to bother you, so we were just gonna wait till you got up to like give you something to eat. And I was like, dang dude, there's so much food here. And I started to grab like chicken, like I don't know, like all this like regular food, but there's like I was saying, there's like cakes and pies and dessert. Like it was like a buffet of just like all kinds of food, but like all stuff that they had made. And so I was like going for real like food, and everyone was like, no, eat the cakes and desserts and pies and stuff, because like this food, like these cakes and things are gonna expire like in a couple hours. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, just let me eat. Like, no, you have to eat all the desserts first, because if you don't eat the desserts, by the time you're done eating your regular food, they'll be bad, like molded and stuff like that. And I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, just let me eat. And then everyone's like, my brother Chase was like took my plate from me and was like, no, like pushing me over, like, get desserts and stuff like that. Eat some of this cake and things, because we're not gonna eat it, and like we don't want it to go to waste. And I was like, well, I didn't want to eat it either. I want to eat regular food right now. But I like eventually was like, all right, fine. Like I like cakes and pies and things like that. I will eat sweets and desserts, sure. And then I did. And then as I was eating, everyone was like, I don't know, they were all just like hanging out in the living room watching something. I don't remember what they were watching, but I was just like impatient. I was like, dude, they're still watching whatever. Like I want to watch the House of the Dragon. What are they doing? Or House of the Dragons. Hold on, let me see what the actual name of it is. House of the Dragon. But anyway, I was just like getting annoyed, and then I woke up for real, and it was like 6:30, and I was like, oh, we can watch House of the Dragon, and I can go get something to eat. And so I went out there and like was like, hey, can we watch House of the Dragon? And then we watched House of the Dragon, and it was good. Like I liked it. What was it? The only problem I guess not. Well, I don't know. It feels like Game of Thrones, but it feels like less. I don't know. It feels. How do I explain it? It feels. It feels like. I don't know. Like. It feels like how like Marvel movies and stuff like that are like at this kind of level, and then the Marvel shows like on maybe DC is a better comparison. Well, but DC movies aren't the same. I don't know. But it feels like, I don't know, it feels like those like what channel are those, like the Flash and things? Let's see. the CW. It feels like a CW version of Game of Thrones, kind of. Not at that level though. It's not that bad. It's not bad, but it's like it feels like they're like, oh yeah, here's Game of Thrones and here's the sequel, which is actually a prequel, but we didn't want to, like, it doesn't have the same budget. Like everything feels the same budget, but it's mostly like the actors. It feels like the actors and acting, maybe not the acting itself, but like the actors are less I don't want to say impressive, but it's not I don't know, it feels like Game of Thrones, but it doesn't, like, the characters, they feel like side characters more than like main characters, if that makes sense. Except for like the princess girl, she feels like she should be the main character, and like Matt Smith, I think is his name. His character feels more like a main character. But everyone else who kind of is being presented as these like main characters or like important or influential or whatever characters, they don't feel as like main character-y as like all the other Game of Thrones characters did. But I still enjoyed it, and I still like. It's funny because like the princess girl, I don't know. I think they're implying that she's gay, like a lesbian, because she keeps hanging out and holding hands with and whatever, all that with the other girl, the king's hand's daughter, and so it was like, oh, like we're starting off with Yuri, which is like, what do you call it? Like, I was literally reading Yuri last night. I was reading Someday We'll Get There, which is like this cute little like manga doujin or whatever. It's not like not, what do you call it? It's not hentai. It was like just like a little manga, a little like what do you call it? Yeah, what's the Nishiasuka, I think is her name. The author. No, maybe, I don't know. Hold on. But like I was reading the last couple chapters because I hadn't my neck, dude. I hadn't like, I read it a long time ago, or I started to read it, but it wasn't done. And then I was like, oh, last night I was just like, I don't even know why, it just like appeared in my brain, and I was like, oh, let me finish that. Let's see. I'm trying to find like the staff so I can see like who wrote it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Nishi Asuka. Nishi Asuka. I know she's like, what was it? Yeah, okay, because like I'm on my anime list, and under her profile, some guys like, she draws what is essentially the mascot for all Bushiroad card games. Because I was like, I know I've seen her work on like some kind of card game. Also, Gabby, put you to sleep. I will. I'm in the middle of talking about. Did you watch Game of Thrones? I don't know if you watched Game of Thrones, but there's the new prequel show is out, and I watched the first episode earlier. And I was talking about how like there's like implied, like, I don't know if the main character girl, hold on, what's her name? It's like Rhaenyra or something. Rhaenyra's Targaryen. It's like kind of implying that she's gay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it came out today. I watched it earlier. But I was like, oh, we're doing Yuri right off the bat, because it was like I know she's gonna get older, but in the beginning she's like young, so she's like a princess. Canceled? What? It's the opposite. But like, yeah, it's like her and her girlfriend are hanging out or whatever, and I was like, oh wow, Yuri. Like I was starting to say, I was reading a Yuri manga last night, or the last 2 chapters, because I had read it like forever ago, and it wasn't done, and I was like, oh, I never finished reading that, so I went back to finish the last 2 chapters, because I was like, they have to be out by now, because it's been like a couple years. But I didn't know there was only going to be 2 more chapters. I was like, I gotta read whatever they've put out, and I was like, oh, there's only 2 more chapters, and I was like, dang, that sucks. There's not a lot of it. There's only 12 chapters or something. Adam and Eve? What? This is Game of Thrones. There's no Adam and Eve. There's dragons and people, and I don't know. They don't have elves and stuff like that. It's literally just people, and then some dragons, and then like zombie people in Game of Thrones. But anyway, I was just like, okay, I might like just showing Yuri off the bat is like, all right, my heart's already warm, because I think isn't that what Yuri means? It's like warm or something like that. No, not Yuri. What's the Moe? That's what that is. Yuri is Lily. What was it? Wase Ego Construction Girls Love. Cause like there's like Boys Love, which is the gay boys. Yaoi. That's I couldn't remember the name. What do you call it? I don't know. Like I've seen people. What's the word? There's like a word. Moe. Yeah. Wait. It's funnier that I do gay jokes because I'm gay. What? I don't get it. I don't know what you're talking about there. I know the name Yaoi. I just couldn't remember it. I was like, because I read the thing saying girls love, and I was like, oh yeah, because boys love. And then I was like, wait, what's the like? There's Yuri, Yaoi, girls love, boys love. And it just wasn't like coming up in my brain until I saw the word on Wikipedia. Like I didn't get a chance to think about it long enough. But anyway, it's not like it's a Yuri manga, but it's not like a hentai. It's just like a cute story about girls being gay with no like lewd stuff. But anyway, it's someday we'll get there. That's the name of it. It's like they're just like they get good at fighting games and play fighting games. And it's cute. But anyway, Boys Love started in China. Wait, so there was no gay boys didn't exist outside of China until China invented it? The novels? I know, I was kidding. I don't know if I mean, maybe as like a genre like that, but I feel like I'm sure plenty of people had been writing those kinds of stories all over the world. But maybe like the serialization, or not serialization, but like, yeah, like genre defining as a genre. Okay. I don't know. I never thought about the origins of them. But anyway, what's it called? House of the Dragon is the name of the new Game of Thrones prequel show. It's cool, and like I liked it, and I don't know, like I was saying, the only thing that feels kind of like it feels Game of Thrones light-ish. Your professor lectured you on it. What a weird. They're like, hey, we just want you to know that China was gay first. They turned us gay. What was it? Oh yeah, House of the Dragon. Like I was starting to say, or I was saying this before, but it feels like Game of Thrones, but like a lot of the characters don't feel like main characters. Like I was saying how in Game of Thrones, all the main characters feel like main characters, but watching this show, it was like only the little princess girl and the her brother, or her uncle, not her brother, the king's brother, feel like main characters. Everyone else, like the king and like all these other people who look like they're supposed to be important, are all kind of just like, they feel like side characters. They feel like, I was gonna compare them to NPCs in a video game, where it's like, oh yeah, this isn't, I don't know, they feel like just like side characters who don't, I don't know, they don't feel important. And it's only the first episode, but I was gonna say it feels less violent. There is violence and like gore kind of in it, but it's not I don't know, I feel like that was like a big thing with Game of Thrones, and one of the things that people really liked of just like they're not afraid to censor themselves and just like, well, like, yeah, watch this guy get his head cut off. This guy get his head cut off. These people having sex, like all this stuff. This show has that stuff, but it feels like it's not as gratuitous. But it's only the first episode, like I was saying. It's only the first episode. So I don't know. But there was like a part that I was like, man, like, like I don't even know these people, and like I've known these people for like 20 minutes, and I'm already like attached and feeling like choked up at a part. But I don't know. It seems all right. I just don't know. I haven't looked into who's like directing and writing and all that stuff because I want to compare it to Game of Thrones. Because the last 2 seasons, maybe the last 3 seasons, I know at least the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, I was just like, dude, what is happening? This, like, I'm not enjoying myself anymore. I'm not enjoying this like I used to. But what do you call it? That was a good word, gratuitous. Why are you? It's not even. Oh man, I feel like. I don't know. Are you gonna be racist? You're gonna say my skin's not right? What do you call it? Didn't like the last season. I didn't. Yeah, the last season is like, what do you call it? Universally panned. But I think it started in the second to last season, and maybe the third to last. I can't remember what the third to last season. Like I don't remember a specific season, but I know at least. I know for sure I didn't like the last 2 seasons. The last season and the second to last season was when I started to not like it as much. Just not smart. So big words. That's not even a big word. That's not even like a rare word. Gratuitous violence is like the way people say it. But I don't know. I liked it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. But like I was saying, I don't know who's behind it. So I don't know if I should be, because like if it's the same people who were like responsible for ruining the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones, maybe I shouldn't be too excited for the future. 4 words to say the word right? That's impossible. Wait, you've never said it before? I'm not saying it. I'm telling you, saying gratuitous violence means I'm stupid or I'm not that smart, because that's how everyone. That's when people talk about violence and excessive violence, they say gratuitous, or nudity, like, what do you call it? Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it was good, and yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm like tentative. I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know. I hope they do a good job. Why can't I click my map? Oh, that was weird. Oh, let me actually go into. Mess with my eyeball-y, because I'm afraid of ruining it. What ability might be useful against... Okay, so this time... Wait, this has different... Oh, wait. Why gratuitous violence? What do you mean? That's just like how people say it. Doesn't it just mean gratitude? No, gratuitous means like a lot. Or, let's see. Uncalled for, lacking good reason, unwarranted. Unwarranted. Gratuitous violence is just like excessive. Like, in that context, it just means, like, violence for violence sake. Yeah, it's, exactly. For fan, like, it's like, yeah, it's like fan service violence. Dude, my skin's so dry on my hands. I wash my hands too much, and, like, today I washed my hands like 4 times in like 2 minutes, and I was like, dude, I need to stop, because like every time like I washed them and I was like, oh, let me grab some cookies, and I'm like, oh wait, now I gotta wash my hands because my fingers are all greasy. And then like something else, I was like, oh, my mouse feels greasy, why? And then I went to wash my hands again after wiping my mouse off, and then I think I was like, all right, now I gotta pee, and then I wash my hands again, and now my skin like is peeling off my hands. Would have used it wrong. That's how Joe is. See, look, you and Joe. Wait, what is this? Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to turn that on. Wait. I don't know if it's on or off. It says notifications off, but I don't know if that means pressing that button will turn them off or turn them on, because that's what happened last time. I was confused because I thought it was one way, but it was the opposite. Now I don't remember. But anyway, there's like, yeah, there's been like several instances of Joe being like he'll say a word that he's heard me or Honda or Akira say, but he uses it wrong, and we're like, wait, did you mean something else? Because like that's not what that word means. And he's like, oh, I assumed it meant this because I didn't know the definition. My context clues, my context reading abilities are a little off. I mean, Akira, well, I don't know. I can say Akira kind of has that same issue, but it's not really like that he doesn't know how to use the word. It's sometimes he'll hear a word he doesn't know or hasn't heard before and be like, what does that mean? And like, it's like, wait, you don't know what it means from the context? but anyway, I've read the dictionary, and like I literally, when I was like, I don't know, 12 years old or something, or maybe like 10, I read the dictionary. So like language and like words and all that, it's like in my brain. Wait, is it worth watching? Yes, at least the first episode. But I will keep watching it, so I might, yeah, if you don't want to watch it, I'll watch it every week and tell you it's worth watching, because I'm not going to spoil it. I don't know, like, it, so, I mean, it is good. I liked it, and I will keep watching it until I stop liking it. Maybe I'll watch the whole first season, even if I stop liking it, and then not watch the next seasons, but... Wait, let me answer this question. Straight lead, I guess. Oh, nice. Jeet Kundo. Nice, we got Date. That's what I wanted. Now we gotta reset him. What was it? Yeah, this one, like, it starts out, like, it's starting, I mean, there's, like, enough action and stuff, but it feels... like more of a, I guess Game of Thrones had like the political struggle because everyone's, excuse me, everyone's fighting for the Iron Throne or whatever. But this one feels like that's literally how it's starting. Is just like, hey, here's two characters who maybe aren't gonna fight for the Iron Throne, but they both want to be king or queen, and you're just like, oh, all right, already, and they're like close, if that makes sense. It's not like, oh, here's all these people from random places all over the kingdom who are coming to steal the throne. It's like, no, these people are all in the same town right now. What do I think of eyeballs? Tasty. No. Pretty, I guess. I don't know. Eyes are cool. Okay. Now let's go to the map. What was it? So we're looking for Shoma, and we need to go talk to Iris. Let me go to see Mama, because we haven't seen Mama in forever. Mama has like a new outfit. It's weird. I don't know why. Also, I just talked to these two. Why are they here? Also, why are they here? Why are they here and then like both? Well, you can't really see what his face looks like because he has his mask, but she is like gloomy again and looking away, and he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna look the other way then. What was it? I had a dream, one of my dreams earlier. I think I uncovered his mask, and like I can't remember what it was. Like now I'm like, oh, I can't remember. Wait. Yeah, this is visual. Well, this is the sequel to that first one, but yeah, it's another visual novel. It's like, I mean, it's a sequel, so they're gonna, I mean, I guess they didn't have to make it a visual novel again, but it is the sequel to the Somnium Files, and this one's called the Somnium Files, nirvanA Initiative. And we don't know what the nirvanA Initiative is. We've heard the name, but that's it. Like, we know it's like some weird secret society, secret culty kind of thing, but we don't know what it means. Like what the nirvanA Initiative is, other than like, oh, this weird cult called Nikes is like, hey, we got this nirvanA Initiative going. But what was it? I had a dream that I saw what this guy's face looks like, and it wasn't like, he wears a mask because it's supposed to be disfigured or something. Something is wrong with his face, that he's like hiding his face because he doesn't want to get bullied for it and stuff like that, or scare people. And then I had a dream. One of my dreams today was I saw what his face looks like, and now I can't remember what it was because I was like, oh, I need to remember that, because what if I just solved the game? But I do remember, I'm pretty sure he is Tokiko's daughter. So she has crystal balls now. That's why she has the outfit.
事件について何か知ってることがあるんじゃないかと思って。それってもしかして HB 事件のこと？うん。豆ちゃんとゲンさんが来てるけど。
Yes.
でも様子が変ね。二人とも黙ってそっぽを向いて。
That's okay. I was gonna say I noticed that, but it's like very obvious. But I was gonna say there's something. He shows up in Tokiko's dream. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I already read this. Why is it? It had, oh, maybe her picture being new or something? I don't know. But what's his Ishiyagane? He showed up in her dream, but he says he doesn't know her. And there's like something else like in the discussion about like how do you know Gen, or you know, how do you know Tokiko? And he's like, I don't know Tokiko. And I was like, there's something about like, I know age came into play because I came to look to see how old he was, and it says unknown. So I was like, oh, he's unknown because yeah, she said she had a kid or kids or something like that. Or no, Tama was like, oh, she has signs that she's given birth. But she doesn't, I think, I don't know, yeah, for some reason, there's no, like, we don't know who her kids are, or we have no, like, no way to know. But I was like, wait a second. That's why he's in her dream, is because she's been following him. Like, he doesn't know her because he doesn't know she's his mom. But I don't know. I don't know. Because they could also just be setting me up to believe that. Because that's how this game works. Anyway. Wait. I don't remember if that was there last time. But yeah, it seems like Mama has swapped out posters, and this poster I think is the same. Because this is from Renju, I think. But I remember these weird, like, yeah, these posters. I think they were like more generic, like movie posters or advertisement flyers last time. Like, this says movie poster. Entrance exam pajama paradance. What? Para para dance. I don't know what that means. What? Anyone can become a necromancer. I wonder, yeah, why there's like a style, a theme change in this place. Except for the music. Oh my god. I know there's gonna be a joke about these being like balls. Tarot cards? Wait. time? But why? Did you count the number of bottles? Nothing happens. What a waste of time. Of course. I was talking about all that like weird conspiracy stuff the other day, or like the last few streams. But like tarot cards was one of the things that kept coming up. Like horoscope stuff. Or astrology stuff too, I guess. I don't know. And I remember my brother was like, that's why, like, he was using astrology's existence as like proof of something that I was like, or no, I don't know if he was using, I can't remember what it was. I know astrology came up and I was like, oh, or no, something came up that was like, astrology, like, what are we doing, like horoscopes now? It's like, yo, I'm gonna get my tarot cards out. And he was laughing, but then he started talking about like, dude, that stuff, don't play around with that stuff, it's real and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know about that. And then my mom was saying the same thing. I was talking to her about like the stuff that I was talking to my brother about, and then she was like, she's like, yeah, that's why you don't mess with Ouija boards and things like that, because that stuff's real. That'll like summon demons and whatever, like you'll get possessed and all this and that. And I was like, man, people believe, like, I don't know, it's weird how superstitious people can get, even like when they're supposed to be religious and stuff, you know. Wait, what? Okay, Tama wants to watch it. Oh, sumo? I guess that's true. Sumo is just men hugging in the dirt. Let's talk to Gen first, I guess. A forest nymph. What? Okay. Mama's gonna do the same thing. We should play that song. Oops. Oh. Lovingly polishing 2 crystal balls. Wait, Tama. Wait, go back. Telling fortunes is a side business. Voices from other dimensions. Oh, my neck. When I like turn, like I was saying, like it hurts less than yesterday, but like if I turn to the left, that's when it hurts, and if I like look down and turn, that hurts even more. Like looking down doesn't hurt, but if I turn, it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. But like when I go to like rub my nose like that or whatever, I like turned to look, like turn towards my hand, and it hurt. I forgot that my neck hurt until I did that. A seance. That's like, I don't know, I think seances are scarier than just fortune telling. Like I was saying, like how weird, how superstitious people can be, even though they're like, oh, I'm Christian, so like the Bible says this and that, but then there's like, they believe all this outside stuff too, that the Bible is like, nah, that stuff's not real, or like has nothing to say about it. But like stuff like fortune telling, it's like, ah, whatever. Horoscopes, astrology, it's all whatever. But then as soon as someone's like, I'm talking to the dead, I'm like, all right, I'm out. No, thank you. No seances, no Ouija boards, no, I don't need all that. Oh god. Oh. I would say, wait, what if we do the seance and talk to like Tokiko or someone? Let me ask about other stuff first. Who are you really? I'm your everyday. I'm just your ordinary, everyday homoerotic connoisseur. What?
そうね。私が知ってる範囲だと。ごめんなさいね。お役に立てなくて。いや、いいんだよ。やっぱり刑事は足で稼がないとね。
Okay.
じゃあ、たまたま単に聞いてみ
If I call him Milky Balls.
その呼び方やめてほしい。
Yeah, even Tom was like, "Can you stop?" But I think it's more that
その呼び方やめてほ
it's
しい。
Tama's name.
一番美しいのは誰？それはもちろん。あらやだ、お世辞が上手ね。
Stupid. I knew, like, I was like, I wasn't expecting to actually get a real seance, but I wasn't expecting something silly like that.
答えも完全に間違ってるわ。
今のはただの冗談よ。だろうね。おほん。それじゃ本気出していきまーす。たまたまたんたまたまたん。ある事件の手がかりが欲しいの。犠牲者が次々と引き裂かれる HB 事件。その犯人を見つける鍵はどこにある？隠された素顔。
A hidden face, this guy?
誰にも見せない素顔に答えは隠されている。
I can't tell.
私今なんか言った？
Like, that was weird enough to be like, okay, this is serious, but also it was kind of obvious. Like, I was talking about not knowing what this guy looks like and the whole Tokiko thing. It's like, obviously he's some kind of, I don't know if he's a clue, but he's gonna be a part of it. Yeah. Even like just being like the hidden face, she looks right at him. So, but that's how fortune telling and seances and all that stuff go anyway. It's like feed them, I don't know, feed them what they want to hear or give them super vague stuff and let them fill in the blanks. Like, you're not gonna get actual. I wasn't expecting to get an actual answer out of that, but I was hoping for more than just be like the guy with the mask.
あと他に思い当たることといえば、あ、震えチン。
え、what?
それ震えにも当てはまるかも。でも震えの顔は世間でもよく知られてると思うけど。
Wait a second.
隠されてるわけじゃないわよね。
What about Date? Face, a hidden face. The true face is yet unrevealed to all. Well, okay, so we know what Date's real face looks like, so maybe not Date. But I was like, Date wears a mask? Maybe this guy wears a mask.
確かに震えの顔写真はいろんなところに出回ってるわ。 だけど彼本人が直接表に出てきたことはないのよね。一回も？一回も。シャイなわけじゃないよね。だったら顔写真だって出さないでしょ。極度のナルシストで写真はすべて自分から提供してたって言ったこともあるし。ところでママ。 あの二人一体どうしちゃったの？
Excuse me.
それがね、実はちょっとした意見の対立があって。
Differing of opinion.
意見の対立？
そうじゃないでしょ、ママ。要はケンちゃんがものすっごい常識知らずってこと。
なんだって？それは君のことだろう。あんなことを言い出すなんて知性を疑うレベルだよ。
Like, so this part of his mask is like pinkish, and I can't tell if it's supposed to just be like shading, and they don't like, it's not accounting for lighting because they're not accounting for him turning his head like that very often, or if it's like supposed to look kind of stained like that. Like it might be like blood or something. I don't know. Anyway.
はあ、私からしたらケンちゃんの知性こそ疑わしいけどね。アメリカ縦断ハイパークイズで成田にすら行けないんじゃない？
Wait, were they on a team on a quiz?
つまり2人の間にはなん
そう
Oh,
そう。
let me do that.
で、ニッチもサッチも行かなくなり。てやんでバロ、こうなったら第三者に白黒はっきりつけてもらおうじゃねえかってことになって。
ママから意見を聞くためにこのマーブルにやってきた。
I like how she... Wait. That was an accident. I want to look at the log. But like, she's like super mad as she's saying it, and then she's just like...
てやんでバロ、こうなったら第三者に白黒はっきりつけてもらおうじゃねえかってことになって。
She's all mad, and then she's like, that's what happened.
とまあ、そういうわけです。
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, why didn't, like, did Mama not talk to them yet?
そうだ。この際だから、結城さんにも意見を聞いてみよう。
そうだね。そうすれば、
Oh, I just remembered.
正しいかはっきりするはず。
This guy I worked with in Tampa, he sent me a message earlier on Facebook, and he's like, I retired, and like sent me a picture showing his like beard and stuff, and was like he wanted an update on my hair and beard because I sent him one a couple years ago, because he's like, he was just curious about like what I looked like now that I'd been out for a while, and now he's like, what's the update? And I was like, oh, like, but like it was like right when I woke up is when I saw it, and then I like closed it and was like, oh, beard buddies. His beard's not as long as mine though, but I was like, yeah, like I was just like, I just remember like, and this was like, I knew this was gonna happen too, was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go eat and then I'll send him a picture afterwards or whatever. But then I got distracted, and so I was like just remembering right now, I was like, oh, I forgot to send him a picture, but I'll do it later. Tomorrow or something, if I don't forget, because like I was saying, that's what happens all the time with like messages. People will text me or message me on Facebook or something, and I'll be like, oh, I'll get back to them later, and I just don't, because I forget. Because if I don't, like, that's why sometimes I'll see a message and I'm like, all right, don't check it. Like, I just remembered right now again, but this is kind of different. But like my grandma texted me to be like, hey, your phone bill is due on Tuesday, and I was like, okay, that's easy, like I can pay that, like I pay that anyway, like I remember that anyway. She just like texts me, I don't know, because she does, I don't know, but like that was another thing that I was like, I saw the text and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna check it so I don't forget, so that like the notification stays there, so that when I like go to look at my phone again, it's like, oh, there we go, and like I can check it when I'm ready to deal with it, if it makes sense. But that's like yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I always like, it's because I don't check my messages very often. So like if unless someone texts me or messages me, I'm not looking at my messages and stuff. And so if I don't know, like if I look at a message and I don't react or reply to it immediately, I'll forget about it, and then I'll remember like a week later, like, oh no, I forgot to do whatever or tell whatever, and then I'll tell them. Or like sometimes I won't, and I'll be like one time I was fixing my uncle's laptop. Like he brought it over to be like, hey, it's super slow, and like can you just like fix it? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I took care of it like the day of, and then he texted me like a day later being like, hey, let me know when you're done. And I was like, okay, like I saw it, but I was like, I don't know, I was like either like it woke me up and I like just went back to sleep, or I was doing something and I was like, oh yeah, I'll text him like what I did, because he's like yeah, let me know when you're done and what you had to do and all that stuff, and like whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure, like I'll do that later. And then like 5 days later, I was like, oh no, I didn't text my Uncle Vince. and then I texted him back being like, hey, I'm done, yeah, your laptop's ready. I moved everything over to a hard drive, like reinstalled Windows and then moved everything back, and so it runs a lot better now. And then he's like, all right, thanks, I thought you forgot about me. And I was like, I did, but I didn't tell him that. I just pretended like it took 5 days to do it. But like, yeah, whatever. This guy, it's the same thing. It's like, I mean, I haven't talked to this guy in 2 years, so it's like also like it was just like so random. Like I saw that I had a message from him, and I was like, whoa, like what the heck? And I thought it was gonna be something, I don't know, like either him trying to catch up. I mean, he is probably just like breaking the ice to catch up or whatever. But I thought it was gonna be something like ask me a question about something specific or whatever. Like, hey, like I saw that, you know, whatever, like what's going on? How are you doing? And then I was like, I don't want to, you know, like I don't want to be in a conversation right now. But then when I did check it, it was like he was just like, hey, I retired, and I was like, oh, I should, like, I want to congratulate him and be like, nice, dude, like, where'd you get out at, what rank, and all that. But then I forgot until just now, and I don't even know why I remembered. Did someone say something? No, I think I just remembered randomly. Anyway. What's next? Okay. I'm gonna pick Mame's side no matter what. Actually, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Name of the island where the Statue of Liberty in New York is located. Wait, do I actually have a time limit? How do I pick? It's not letting me. Oh. Watch me forget when I go to sleep. I might. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think now that I'm talking about it, I'll probably remember tomorrow. Like, I won't reply to it until tomorrow, but I might also just forget and then realize, like, a month later, like, oh god. Because I don't talk, like I was saying, the last time I talked to this guy was 2 years ago, and we weren't even that close when we were, like, we weren't really friends when I was in, we just worked together. Ellis Island? Isn't it Liberty Island? Isn't Ellis Island? Oh, it might be Ellis Island. I thought Ellis Island was where, the immigration stuff happened. Like, when people would immigrate to America, they would go through Ellis Island or something like that. But Liberty Island sounds too obvious. It is? Is it both? It's not both, is it? Maybe I'm right. I'm going Liberty Island. Oh, am I right? Or am I wrong? It is Ellis Island. I thought Ellis Island. Or is she wrong? Liberty Island. It is Ellis Island. There's no such thing as Liberty Island. Why does that? I feel like I've heard of a Liberty Island before. But it might not be where the Statue of Liberty is. I made you second guess. Wait. Hana makes you do that? He's gaslighting. It's part of the grooming. That's how it works. Common knowledge. Dude, wait. Ellis Island? Is Ellis Island? Ellis Island is also where the immigration stuff is too, right? Yeah, Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. So it is Ellis Island. But yeah, because, okay, well, I'm trying now. There's pop-ups everywhere. After welcoming more than 12 million immigrants to our shores, Ellis Island is now a poetic symbol of the American dream. Okay. Never heard of Liberty Island? I feel like I've heard of that. I don't know. It might not be a New York thing, but I feel like Liberty Island. What is Liberty Island? Oh, there's an island in New York. Liberty. Wait. Liberty Island is home to a beautiful park and innovative museum. Wait, America's most iconic symbol of promise and possibility. As you explore the grounds, taken Lady Liberty. Are they just next to each other? Because it's the same website. I'm not even, like, look up Ellis Island. The first thing is statueofliberty.org. Oops. And then you look up Liberty Island, and it's the same website, but they have, like, different, No. Wait. Because then if you go to Wikipedia for Liberty Island, its most notable feature is the Statue of Liberty. A large statue by Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. Wait a second. This game is tricking me. Hold on. Ellis Island Wikipedia. There's no Statue of Liberty. Liberty of Statue. No Statue of Liberty on it. But they're right next to each other, I think. Because I saw a picture. Ellis Island. How close to Liberty Island. It's a 10-minute ferry ride. Oh yeah, they're like next to each other. I mean, they're not like right next to each other, but if you look at the map, if you look at Google Maps, there's like the Ellis Island National Museum of Immigration, Hospital, whatever, and then south of it, like a little bit southwest, just like down and a little bit to the left is Liberty Island. Statue of Liberty Museum, Statue of Liberty. Unless Google Maps is lying to me now. Wait a second. So what's his name is right. Gen is right. This is... Wait! Okay, hold on. Looking at the map... What? So this is on Google Maps, but there's an island down here which is Liberty Island. This is Governor's Island because looking at the map it said that. Where would it even fit? Because this is the hospital and this is the museum. Hold on, is this because like the whole thing about him is he's in like a simulation or something, or feels like it, and that's what Tokiko is trying to prove. And so now this like being weird. Now I feel like I'm in a simulation in real life. He's real or something? I don't know. Or maybe he's the thing that's supposed to like help me realize I'm in a simulation, which is why Tokiko. Maybe he's a bug or something in this simulation. Hold on. Also, they've been butting heads. Couldn't they have just looked it up? But maybe they did, and he's like, he doesn't want to believe it. Now I'm confused. Like, I'm like doubting real life. Literally, hold on. Where is the Statue of Liberty located? Why didn't that? Okay. Just tell me. On Liberty Island. Okay. In New York Harbor, in New York City, in the United States. Liberty Island. Liberty Island. Okay. Okay. So there's something weird. Because I feel like that's not something they would get wrong. And that's like I was saying, it fits in the whole like simulation thing that they keep kind of like hinting at. And him with the mask and her saying Mama saying the mask thing. Okay, that has to be, yeah, there's something. Hold on. I must be the one who's wrong. Everybody else, since everybody else is telling me a lie, it must be the truth. But now I'm like, well, because even Thomas said it. Look, I just looked it up online. Because I was gonna say, maybe there's like, I don't know, maybe there's a thing where they're trying to trick him or something. But why would Mama be in on it? And then Tama. Excuse me. That was so weird. I feel like I'm confused. I'm like, I looked it up like 10 times. But even like now that like, I don't know, this game is weird.
私はもう少しここにいるよ。
わかった。じゃあ3人ともまたね。
I'm like kind of creeped out by this game now because of that. Like, I know they're gonna do something with that, or they have to, or maybe that comes up again, or like more stuff like that keeps coming up, that it's like, okay, where is this thing, or what is the truth here, this or that, and I pick the truth and they're like wrong, and it's like, wait a second, things are different in this world. But it has to be, yeah, I don't know, like that, it has to do with the simulation thing, right? I don't know, like now I'm like weirded out. Like I'm trying to think of like, was there any other stuff that I missed earlier that was the same thing of like, I was like, oh, they asked me a question and I'm pretty confident I know the answer, and then, or that I'm not confident in the answer, or I don't know, so I pick an answer and they're like, oh nope, it was this other one, and then I was like, oh okay, I guess I was wrong, it is the other one, and then I just didn't care to look it up. Because if you weren't here, Gabby, if you didn't say something, I probably would have picked Liberty Island, and they would have told me it was Ellis Island, and I would have been like, oh, okay, and I wouldn't have looked it up, because I would have just been like, oh, I was wrong. Like, I literally would have just been like, oh, I was wrong. But because you were like, you were saying, I made you second guess yourself, and then Honda, like, the whole, like, continuing like that, I was like, wait, okay, hold on. What is Liberty Island then? Because I was like, I like you saying you've never heard of Liberty Island made me be like, what is on Liberty Island? Because I know I've heard that before, but that's why I'm saying, like, I'm sure, I feel like I've answered questions before in this game that they were like, hey, what is the answer, this or this? And I was like, oh, this, or I think it's this, and then they're like, nope, it's this, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's that, I was wrong, and just like didn't even question it, because I was like, the game wouldn't lie to me, but they lied to me. Except this guy. This guy didn't lie to me. Huh. Dude, I feel like now, yeah, like now I'm like, dude, maybe I want to, I don't know, I want to go back and see what else I like there has to be other questions, right, that I did that for. Maybe they'll come up later, but now I'm like, okay, anytime they ask me a question, if it's like this or this, I'm gonna have to look it up even after answering it. Couldn't acquire any ingredients he was satisfied with. Wait. I know he was talking about how he has to go get, like, he has to get meat and fish at the beginning of every day because his freezer doesn't work. Just make a burger or something. Think up new dishes, or like fix your freezer. Wait, oh, I can wing sync. All right, I'm gonna wing sync. Oh, we gotta wing sync with this guy. Is that just because of his restaurant stuff? Oh, now I can't even, like, it doesn't even give me the option. What if a Matsushita diner takes your customers? Mame. Way back. Family. I want to know how old he is, because like I want to know, because he says we go way back, we're like family, so I want to know when they met to get like an idea of how old he is. Because if they met when she was young and he was young too, then it's like, okay, they're maybe around the same age. But if he met her when she was like, I don't know, 12 or 10 or something, and he was like the same. Then it's like, okay, this guy is like, I don't know. Like, I just want to know if he's young enough to be Tokiko's son. Because she's 53. So, I don't know. He could be like, he could be 30 and we don't know. That's why, like, if I guess the only thing is, like, he would have to be like 50 or something to be like, okay, this is not her. Or like 40 to be like, yeah, he's not her son. What kind of Tsukomi do I like? What is that? I feel like I know I've seen that before. Oh, Bokeh and Tsukomi. Yeah, it's the like comedy duo thing. Which one is which though? Tsukomi is a straight man. Okay. Metaphorical, playing along, simple. What does that even mean? Metaphorical Tsukomi. Playing along? Right. Slap some sushi rice on it, spin it, and no, idiot. She's doing the bit. Okay.
何があっても彼女のことは守らなければと思っています。ええ、あの場所が好きなんです。ゆったりと海が眺められて、誰もいなくて、とても癒されるんです。どういうわけか、伊達さんもよく来られますし、ね。
For some reason, Date seems to go there often as well. We know. That's where Iris's mom was frozen.
前にも言いましたが、伊達さんとは以前からとても
Very close with Date for some time. How long?
伊達さん、
and
この
why?
店に飲みに来る前に、ブラフマンにもよく立ち寄ってくれるんですよ。
Wait. Did we ever go to Brahmin in the first game? I don't remember.
私は伊達さんのことをとても信頼しています。
I mean, maybe because like we only played as Date for like a week, so it's not like we know everything else he does outside of that 1 week. So maybe he does go to Brahmin or used to go to Brahmin. Because I feel like the name maybe came up. We just never actually physically went. Lion?
あとはライアン。
ライアンとも知り合いなんだ。
ええ。彼もブラフマンの常連なんです。以前伊達さんが来ている時にライアンもふらりとやってきて。
Does Date know him too? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
かなり盛り上がっていましたね。店を閉めた後は私も加わって3人で朝まで飲み明かしました。へ
え、面白い組み合わせだね。3人でどんな話をするのか見当もつかないや。
どうせエロ本の話とかでしょ。
中学生かよ。
What are they, teenagers? That's literally like Date is obsessed with porno mags.
エロ本の話とかです。
He literally admitted it. Stupid.
伊達さんとアマメとライアンは別として、私のこの姿はほとんどの人を異様な気持ちにさせてしまいます。ですが。
Oh, he's saying, okay, I thought he was saying that they've seen him without the mask and they were the only ones who weren't like scared. Yeah. The only 3 people who weren't afraid. But that's with the mask, which I was like, okay, that makes sense now. I would scare them even more. I was gonna say, is he gonna show us what his mask, what he looks like without the mask? But apparently they don't even know. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe it's not that they don't know, but they didn't know when they first met. Congenital condition. Oh, I saw this thing. I mean, this isn't to do with congenital conditions. I just remembered I was learning. I learned about fractal wood burning yesterday, which is like super dangerous, like, and not worth it. I don't know, like fractal wood burning is like it's like this like wood art kind of thing. I don't know if you could call it art because you don't really have any input on it. But it's like these dudes take a piece of wood, like a plank, and then they take, like, you run a lot of electricity through it. And since wood is not conductive, you have to run a lot of electricity through it. Like, I think the thing is like 2,000 volts or something, which is like way more than is needed to kill someone. But they yeah, like they like hook up like two ends of a transformer or something, like not even like just like a battery or a generator or something. It's like I was hearing that you take, like, people can do it themselves. They shouldn't, because like a lot of people have died trying to do it. But they'll take like the transformer out of their microwave, hook it up to, like, plug it in on one end, and then like attach cables to the other end, and like the transformer transforms the, like, however many 120 volts or whatever that comes out of the wall. At least in America, I think it's 120. I remember, like, when I would go overseas, we would have to bring converters because the power, like, difference or whatever. It's either like 120 or 110, and then 220 or 240 or something like that overseas or something. I don't remember. But anyway, you take what's coming out of your wall, it goes through the transformer, and it turns it into 2,000 volts, and then you hook it up to the wood, and like the arcing electricity, or like the electricity trying to like reach the other end, like burns through the wood and makes these like weird like patterns, like I think they call it like Lichtenberg or something like that, which is like the same thing that it's what Watson has in Apex, like her little like marks, like burn marks. They're like Lichtenberg burns or something like that, because that's what it's called. It's like named after some dude who had something to do with electricity or whatever. But it's like the same kind of like little marks that like kind of look like trees or whatever. But like when you start to, like, when you look it up, there's like a million things saying like, do not try this at home, don't do this, you will die. Because yes, like there's like even the people who are doing it, like even like professional like electricians and dudes who like know what they're doing or know how dangerous it is, have died trying to do it, because it's literally like, if you touch literally anything in there, if you touch the wood, if you touch the some people use clamps, and some, like the one guy I was watching, he has like one clamp and the other one is like a stick. I'm sure it's like metal, like a metal rod or something, but it's just like wrapped in tape, and then he has a nail, just a nail sticking at the top that he uses to touch at different points on the wood, and then it like makes the little like electricity thing. But like I was just like, man, that's so like, knowing how dangerous it is, and watching this guy do it, I'm like, man, how's this guy not dead yet? Because like people, there was one guy who was like, I watched a video of one guy who was like, yeah, I was wearing gloves, and literally like he like, I don't know, he did something wrong or touched something, and it melted his gloves, because like there's people they don't make gloves rated for 2,000 volts. I mean, maybe they do, but normal people aren't gonna have those. Like even regular electricians aren't gonna have those. So like the gloves that he thought were safe literally melted to his hands, and he had to get like reconstructive surgery and stuff like that. And like he got lucky, because yeah, like people die. Like there's one couple, this article kept coming up where it was like the husband was trying to do this, and then he got electrocuted, so the wife tried to save him by like pushing him or moving him or something, and then she got electrocuted because he was still being electrocuted, and then their house burned down. Like they both died, and then the house burned down. Just like, yeah, I don't know. And like, but like seeing the art, the fractal wood burning, I'm like, dude, that's not even like, that doesn't even look that cool. Like it, like, I mean, it's like, oh, interesting, but it's not even like, I wouldn't buy one of those. I wouldn't want one of those. I wouldn't, like, if someone got me one of those for Christmas or something, I'd be like, oh, cool, and then I would put it in my closet. I'm like, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know where to put this, and I don't know. It's not like, I don't I don't care about wood. I don't know. It's a plank of wood with this like little. It looks like I was like looking at it. I was like, dude, someone could. Like I was saying, I don't know if you can even call it art because there's no input. Like there's no, you just like hook it up and let the electricity do the work. And I was like, I feel like someone could carve out something that looks better and like not risk dying in the process. Dying or like causing a fire. But like, yeah, it just like, I was just like, man. And like hearing the, like, yeah, like hearing the kind of process that people who have tried it have gone through to do it, which is disassembling your microwave, taking that transformer, hooking cables up to it in a certain way, and then clamping it onto a piece of wood. I was like, that just like seems dangerous already. Like if I saw that without all the warnings, I would just be like, this sounds stupid. Like this sounds real dumb. You're taking, like, I don't know about, I'm not an electrician, but I feel like I know enough about electricity and like a microwave and like appliances basically to know that like, yeah, ripping out the transformer from your microwave, plugging it into the wall still, and then hooking cables up to the other end. Well, maybe hook the cables up before you plug it in, but still just like being like, yeah, let me take this thing that I use to heat up food extremely hot in a little box and put it outside and just plug it in and hook it up to something else and not expect to get electrocuted or something to catch on fire or whatever. It's just like, I was just like, man, people are out there risking their life like this. There's one guy who has like 1 million TikToks, like videos of it, and each one like says, you know, don't try this at home or whatever, but it's still like, I watched a few, like 5 or 6 of them, and none of them came out in a way that I was like, oh wow, that's really cool, I would buy that. I was like, every time I was like, oh, okay, like it's cool to watch it happen, but once it's done and he like starts like cleaning it up and then like pouring like what do you call it, what's the it's like he pours like a thing into it to fill the cracks and then like smooths it out and all that stuff so that it's like colored in or whatever. But like even after all the work is done and he like shows off the finished piece, I'm like, that looks worse than before. Like the touching up he does looks worse than if you just like left it with all the like burn marks and like electricity going through it. But even that is like, still, I'm just like, okay, it's kind of cool to see like once or twice, but then it's like, I don't know, it looks like I would rather have someone design something and take the time to make something than this thing, because like, I don't know, it doesn't look that cool, and like it's not worth dying for, if that makes sense. Because literally, yeah, like if you just touch anything in that like circuit, you will die. And it's like weird that people are willing to die for that. I don't know, die for like a chunk of wood to have some design that you could have carved into it and made look better anyway. Anyway, I don't know why that made me think of that. Oh, well, I think it's probably because like the burns and stuff like that, like disfigurement, I guess. Wait, is he actually gonna show us? Wait, why'd you say no? Let me see. A part of me wanted to see. Oh, yeah. He's gonna take the mask off and it's gonna say Tokiko is still alive or something. Oh wait. Oh, okay, so he does have like, oh, I was like, what is on the back of his head though? It's just a light behind him. Huh. That's cheating though. But yeah, it's like, huh. Now I'm curious to know what his actual face looks like. I think the important thing would be looking for Tokiko's hair color. So if he had like purplish hair like that and purple eyes, I think her eyes were purple. They look kind of purple here, but maybe a different shade than her hair at least. But if he looks like her, has some of those traits, then we could be like, yep, that's Tokiko's son.
そうね。
それじゃあゲンさんママ僕はそろそろ行くよ。
わかりました。お気をつけて。
たまには仕事抜きでも来てよね。
Okay, I gotta pee. How did I not look at this book before? Oh no, everything reset. Alright, I'm gonna run ads. I'll be right back. Forgive me if you are not subscribed. I'll be back. Okay. I'm not gonna look at everything in here again. Oh, I thought I had to click on the door for a reason, for some reason to leave. Okay. So this is where Shoma's gonna be. This is where we have to go to see Iris. This is new. I'll save this for last. Let's go talk to Shoma first. Because Iris wanted to talk to us, but we're looking for Shoma. So I feel like saving her. It's like Iris and that ION place are like things we have to do. I can't remember why we have to talk to Shoma or why we want to talk to Shoma. I know something to do with him not telling us where he's gonna go or where the secret place is. No, we're here to talk to your son, please. He hates him. Wait, oh, I wanted to hear that part. I thought she was done. It's hard to tell when they're done talking because like they'll pause and I'm just like, oh, like they must be done, even though there's more dialogue written. Like, oh, the localization just wrote out more than they actually say, because sometimes they also say like the character is talking and all that is here, like he says to Shoma and he might have like kept talking and said more and then it shows up in the next line, if that makes sense. He doesn't want to talk to me. He knows what I'm looking for. Why am I on a... Yeah, it's like, that's kind of weird. Hey, little boy, come ride this Ferris wheel with me.
でも楽しいでしょ。
龍騎さんがいなければ。
龍騎、今日の翔馬くんは初っ端から会話に応じてくれてるわ。これは心の低層体がガバガバになってる証拠よ。
Chastity belt of his heart is loose. Why would she say that?
突っ込めばいろいろと話してくれ
Oh
るかも。
God.
その例えなんとかならないの。
No, I can't go all the way back to that last cutscene.
龍騎、飛び降りてみて。
Try jumping off. That's what I'm afraid of. Is like, I feel like they're gonna do something where like, oh yeah, one day we get on this Ferris wheel with someone, and they jump out. Like we'll bring Shoma, and we'll have him trapped, cornered, and then he is like, I give up, or I can't tell you, and then jumps out. I feel like they wouldn't do that with a kid, at least. Praises one-wheel robot.
この間見せてもらったロボット、ほんとすごかったな。あれだけの腕前なんだから、いろんな企業からスカウトが来てたりするんじゃない？
別にそれほどすごくはないよ。僕はただのロボットマニアだし。
いや、だけどあのロボットには素人の目から見ても並外れた技術が込められているのが感じられたよ。特に一輪ってとこに
This reminds me of something. I feel like, or like him building something like this. Oh, there's what's the name? Kobo or something? Hold on. No, not Kobo. Kobo is the VTuber, right? I can't remember. But there's some guy. Hold on. There's some guy on YouTube, and I guess on Twitter too, who like has like this cute little robot thing. It's just a robot with like an anime girl face or whatever, that he like makes little videos with, like treating her as if she was living or whatever, and he has her like do stuff like pick stuff up or look at things and all that. It's cute. I can't remember what the name is though. I think it starts with a K. But there's people who do stuff like this, like they'll like amateurs like build robots and things, and you're like, man, this guy's like doing something cool, and it's just like, man, if only, like, you kind of like you wish they had more, what do you call it, more resources, access to more resources, or more money to like be able to get more resources, get better equipment, better things, better tools, better parts, so they could do something even cooler. And some of them, I think that guy that I was talking about with the little robot girl, he I think he has a Patreon or something, so like people are giving him money to be like, hey, make her cuter, make her stronger. But I feel like I saw something today or yesterday that I was like, it reminded me of this, and then seeing this reminded me of that, of being reminded of this.
まあね、一輪走行は僕のこだわりだったから。本当に苦労したんだ。一輪の構造に自立安定性を備えるのは。大手の電機メーカーだって自社の技術力をアピールするために一輪ロボを作るくらいだし。あと、僕のロボの自慢は耐荷重が大きいこと。あの見た目で20キロくらいの荷物も余裕で運べるんだ。
Wait, didn't he say he built it to carry him, so only weighs 45 pounds? Or maybe he said he wanted to double it so it could carry him. Because 45 pounds, there's no way he's 45 pounds. That's what. So like, right here when Ryuki was like, I was like, he doesn't care. These cookies are so good. They're soft, which is like I like soft cookies more than like crunchy, crispy cookies or whatever. Hold on. The question was, what do you think of AI? And I said amazing because I was like, I'm gonna say something nice for the eyeball-y, because it's Iba-E. And then she's like, not really. Iris. Didn't we get Iris last time? Hold on. Yeah, because I think we got Hitomi last time. So we need Courage or Naughty as the highest stat. I think Courage is higher right now. Well, Love is higher than Courage, so we have to keep working on Courage. Oh, I was talking about those cookies though. Yeah, because like when I opened up the it's like a little tub of cookies. When I opened it up, like you could see them, and I was like, oh man, I hope they're like they look like they could be like hard, like crunchy. But then I grabbed one and it was soft, and then I ate it and I was like, nice. I'm glad you can't like make a character mad to like stop talking to you. Because then when you get these choices of like bringing this up, they'll keep getting mad, but they won't just cut the conversation. Make up for what? I shouldn't eat those cookies. Now my throat's all like annoyed. Ran away from home. I wasn't even trying to get all this out of him. I was just trying to annoy him. Let me ask about Mizuki. He's blushing. Look at him. Wait, yeah. He knows all this stuff about her. We're not friends. I don't know much about her except that she doesn't go to she goes to school from home near the harbor. Her house is near the harbor. Her permanent address is somewhere else in our school district though. So she goes to the same school. I'm gonna throw him out this Ferris wheel for saying that. Do not call Mizuki my beloved ugly. Make fun of him because of his dad? My mom got sick of you and left. So it's his fault. He ran away because he told his dad, hey, that's why mom left. And then his dad's like, alright, well then why don't you leave?
好きになれると思う？あんな古臭い芸風の汚れ芸人。めったにテレビに出ることもないし、たまに出たと思ったら熱々のおでんとかを無理やり口の中に突っ込まれたりしてるし、それがオンエアされた翌日はいつも決まって友達にバカにされるんだ。もう嫌なんだよ。うんざりなんだよ、そんなこと。
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Like he has a point. Like if your dad is some comedian or something, but they're not even like the reason they're a comedian is because people are just making fun of them. That's not good for your kids because your kids are gonna get made fun of.
だから嫌いだって言ってるだろ。何もかも嫌いだよ。大酒飲みなところも嫌いだし、酔うとバカみたいに気が大きくなったりするのもダサいと思う。それでできもしない壮大な夢を語ったりして、シラフになったらなったで酔ってる時の集体を思い出して布団の中で身もだえたりしてるんだ。めっちゃ寒いよね。部別の感情しか湧かないよ。いつも鼻毛が出てるところも、おしぼりで顔を拭くところも、風呂場で音痴な歌を歌うところも。
Specific and nitpicky.
何から何までキモくて最低でかっこ悪くて大嫌いなんだよ。
Okay.
嫌いなくせに。
Pays him a lot of attention. I was like, yeah, he notices like there's all these. I mean, but that's like, I don't know. Like I've talked about it before, but like if you hate someone, you notice like everything they do, and everything they do annoys you.
好きと嫌いは紙一重って言うしね。
Oh, I didn't even get to ask him about the horror door. Yeah, why he lied.
ダメだ。何を話しても翔馬くんは心を開いてくれない。
正攻法ではダメかもね。
となると、
父親の方から攻めてみると。
How's this even? What? It's like, okay, all right, Shoma, you can leave. Komeiji, please come into my office.
いやー、わても観覧車に誘ってくれるなんて嬉しいですわ。ほんま、おきに。
とりあえず差し当たっての目的は、
I
翔馬
didn't
くんの
look
低
for.
層体を解除することにあるわ。
I thought we already unlocked it. Why does she keep saying it like that though? When Shoma was in here, I didn't like think to look for Komeiji outside. And now that he's in here, I'm like, wait, where's Shoma? Hopefully he doesn't just leave.
まだ言うか。
その方法を聞き出すときに、そばに翔馬くんがいられたら都合が悪い。だからコメジをここに誘ったのよね。
そうだけど。
そういえば、この観覧車、おとついも龍騎班と一緒に乗りましたけど、龍騎班もよっぽどぐるぐると回るもんが、どちらも同じ。おまわりさんなだ
Hee. Is Sama gonna lose her mind? Yeah. Alright. It's cute when she laughs about not funny things.
話っちゅうのは何でしたら。事件に関することやったら、もう話すことはあらしまへんけど。
About Shoma's lie.
翔馬が嘘を。
ええ。
そうですか。
So now that I think about it, I don't know if he was lying about solving it. Like he didn't actually solve it and he just said he did, and so he lied about where it's at. Or if he did solve it and lied about what the solution was.
その暗号っちゅうやつのことについては、わてにはようわからしまへんけど、とにかく翔馬はわけもなく嘘をつくようなことちゃいます。親の言うことやさかい信じてもらえへんかもしれへんけど、翔馬がそうするからにはあの子なりのわけがあるに違いないです。
How do I get the truth?
さあ、わてには見当もつきまへん。今はわて自身、翔馬とまともに話ができへん状態で、ご存知かと思いますが、昨日、わては翔馬と喧嘩してしまいまして。
What?
それは
Is that something? Okay. I mean, he'll tell us what it is, but It's like, did Shoma make this for him and he broke it, so that's why Shoma's mad? Yeah, Shoma made it for him. Oh, he ripped it up. Shoma ripped it up. Huh. So he was mad about that. Or maybe not.
難しいでしょうね。あんな調子じゃ。
悪いのは全部自分なんです。そもそも今回の喧嘩もわてが売れてへんことが原因なんですから。
Well, that was easy. Oh, okay. I thought it was the next cutscene. I was like, oh, we guessed once and we got it.
今はこの服しかないさかい仕方なく。ほんまは私服も一着あったんですけどね。その服を一昨日ダメにしてもうて。せやけど、この棒体、これさえあれば、何ら問題はあらへんのです。ネクタイでっしゃろ。
確か、しょうまくんが買ってくれたんですよね。
そうです。
I was hoping it would tell us how he ruined his clothes. Because I was hoping it would say, oh yeah, I was doing some kind of show and they messed my clothes up. And that's why Shoma keeps getting bullied. Oh, whoops, that was an accident. Oh. I thought they were going to take his head off.
その時の気分でつけたり外したりするだけで、あら不思議。あっという間に他の服に着替えたように。
見えないわよね。全然。
おっと、なくしたら一大事やから、またつけとかんと。
I was gonna say, why does it keep not showing him put it on or off, but it's so they don't have to make an animation. I hate that it keeps making my camera turn like this. I want to like him centered or like off to the side here so that when those diamonds come up with like a picture or something, it's like not covering his face. But it always keeps doing like this. I'm like, stop it. I don't need to look out.
わてにとってごっつ大事な宝物なんですわ。前にも話した通り、昔はクイズ王としてブイブイ言わせとりました。ところが調子に乗って芸人になった途端、一転してうだつの上がらん生活に、神さんは愛想をつかして出てってもうて、わてはせがれのしょうまを男で一つで育ててきたんです。せやのに。
I wonder if we'll get to see his mom. Someone has to have a normal head shape for him to get a normal head.
とんでもあらへん。わては芸人であることを
誇り
に思っております。と同時に、売れない芸人である自分が、しょうまには苦労をかけっぱなしで、ほんま。
That's what I was saying earlier, of like him being a joke of a comedian instead of a comedian who makes jokes. Gets his son bullied.
なんでしょう。
Oh, come on.
何かしら。
何か重要なことを言おうとしてたような気がするけど。
ねえリュキ、ウィンクシンクしてみたら。
そうだね。
Already, oh, I guess we might have charged her by then. I was say I already wink synced today. We charged her in the car. Is he in debt? Yep. Loans for what?
昨日は別のやつらが来よったし、おとついもあちこちから借りとるさかい。もう誰が誰やかわからへんけど、とにかくわてはどないしたらええや。警察にも相談できへんし。
なるほど。
Gambling?
多重債務者ってわけね。
Or just like paying regular bills because he doesn't make enough money as a comedian?
っぽど困ってたんだね。
でもどうして警察に相談できないのかしら。
もしかして
あいつどうやら
Oh, that's his connection to the Yakuza. Not a good connection.
なんでもやばい物の取引に関わってるとか。
Dangerous transactions. I didn't think he was borrowing. I thought it was like, oh, he's, you know, helping them somehow, or like, what's the word? Laundering their money or something.
コメジさん、ひょっとして借金のことで困ってるんじゃ。
Stop turning my camera.
なんでそれを。
やっぱりね。
そのことでさっき僕に相談しようとしたんですね。警察に言えないのはなぜなんです？やばい物の取
What does
引
it
に
mean?
関わ
Why can't you get the police involved? Isn't it obvious?
ですか。
Buying and selling on the black market.
何言うてまんねん、龍騎派。そんなもんにわてが関わっとる
Isn't
わ
it
け
just
ないで
because
しょ。
it's a Yakuza? And Shoma left. I
ショ
knew
ーマ
it.
がおらへん。たく、どこ行ってもうたんや、あいつ。まだ仲直りできてへんのに。
Why are we so high? Like he looks so small. Even like he's not that far away from us. What are we doing?
わてはこれからショーマを探しに行かなあきまへん。せやから、まあ、そういうこって。ほな、失礼します。
コメジとショーマか。二人とも隠し事をしてるのは明らかだけど、追いかけてとっ捕まえても同じやりとりの繰り返しだろうし。
仕方がない。今はひとまず別の場所へ。
ええ、そうね。
Okay. I want to save this for last, so I'll talk to Iris now. I don't remember her name. Moma?
リュウキさん、今収録が終わったところです。
それはちょうどよかった。で、なんでここにこの
He's here because he's always here by chance. Dude, there's something on my eyelashes. I can see like a white speck on my lower eyelid. It's annoying.
俺だってたまたまのたまたまだ。
Coincidence. Maybe him. I don't know how much I believe that though.
まあいいや。
Oda's always here.
ところで、事件のことで伝えたいことって。
はい。
My neck is starting to
その話
like
なんですけど、
just hurt all the time now. Like it's hurting now when it wasn't hurting in the same kind of position before.
なんだあいつ。
I can't turn my camera. I was trying to like, oh, why is she barefoot? Was she barefoot at the harbor?
Huh?
Who walks around like that?
怪しげなやつが来たね。
この事務所のタレントさんだったり。
さあ、顔がわからないので何とも言えないですが。
やばそうなやつだな。だが、汗と、いや、イリスちゃんは俺が命に変えてでも守るから安心してくれ。
僕だって。
Ma'am? A weirdo wearing a weird mask and a weird outfit and is looking this way weirdly. Are you going to a shoot? Okay. Mask is upside down.
え、どこどこ？
Is Tama like?
なんか変な虫がいるんだけど。
Oh, she doesn't like bugs.
どうだ。
Wait, does that say? Does it say it in her file? No. I guess she didn't even. She just said it was a weird bug. Steal it from me later. Oh, the TV isn't anything. I was like, why isn't it letting me... Excuse me. Testicle videos. Okay. Stop it. He did that with Mame, I think. No, with Kizuna. Of like, hey, stand on these crates so I can look up your dress. Your skirt, whatever. What? I didn't even tell her. What? Oh, what? Wait. Okay. Because he said high table. Who did this last time? Oh yeah, it was him and the other Yakuza guy. I heard that painting is actually titled TNYEO. I remember last game, every time we looked at this, someone said a different title every time. I don't know if this is an actual painting and what the actual title is. I think that's it. Oh, except for her. Wait, let's go to Atami. That's where, wasn't that one of the endings in the first game? I don't know if it was going to Atami specifically, but I remember one of the endings, Date's talking to her until you're like, hey, let's take a vacation. And it's like someplace, and you can keep going down that, and then it just ends. Wait, can I actually... It's gonna give me an ending. I don't know you. We just met for the first time. But I will go with you. Leaving Tama behind. It's the same picture too. Goodbye, life as a police officer. The end. I beat the game. I'm glad they let me do that again. Oh, this is the first time I've... Yeah. How do I zoom out? Escape. Move cursor. I can't move it with my mouse. Okay, so this was... Oh, I thought it was saying 2 out of 10, 2 out of 11. It's February 10th, February 11th. I don't know, I was gonna say this must be Mizuki route or something, or they have different flowcharts for 6 years. Oh yeah, it must be, because right here, like when I'm on this side, it has Ryuki's face right here, and this side has Mizuki. So if, what did we do? Because there's that split. We made some decision. What does this do? Oh, that's like how much you zoom in? Or no? Oh no, I had to pick a side. Wait, then how come when I click up here? Oh wait, there's like these like squares here with splits. Oh, that might just be nonsense though. Because then there would be squares down here or something. I do like the little doodles though. Like Iba, Tama. I don't know if this KA or GA would be half body, half Iba. That's not nice. There's the Nikes. Let's say Ikes, the Nikes thing. I remember the thing was like, do you know who? I think it was like, do you know who killed, or who, I don't know, who the, it was some name, and I didn't know, and I just guessed Date or something. Oh, I found my other water bottle. I was talking about how I had like a backup one somewhere, and I couldn't find it. I found it. I just have to wash it because it was in a box, and I was like, it's been in this box for a while. I should probably clean it before I drink out of it. I've just been like lazy about cleaning it. So that means, yeah, you always have to play as Ryuki first, unless you know who did it. But I don't know who did it. And like, it's not like, oh, I don't know who did it because I just haven't figured it out. It's like, I literally, I didn't forget. I don't know. It's not something that I should know, I think. It's like, once I get through Ryuki's chapter, or this, maybe not even this chapter or section, but it'll come up eventually. And like, oh, okay, now I can go back here and solve it. Let me go here. Okay. I was actually kind of afraid it would make me go through all that again, but even if it did, it wouldn't take that long. Weirdo. Very suspicious. Say what? Rub these soft things. What? Is she gonna pull out something? What? It's like oh wait, didn't Date do the same thing? Like rubbed her earlobes or something like that. I feel like that's weirder than squeezing her boobs or something. Iris. I feel like that's the exact same thing that happened with Date. Me? I think she might have done that with Date too. What does that mean? Oh, my neck. Private conversation between two people. Okay. I think I'm gonna finish this part and then call it. Because my neck, dude. It's like it's starting to hurt all the time now. And then like turning to like read that hurt a lot, and like yeah, like just like before at the start of the stream I was like, oh, I can like turn like this far and it doesn't hurt, but then once I start to go like this far, that's when it hurts. So I could like do this and like look with my eyes the rest of the way and be fine, but now just like even doing that is pain. How do you first thought it? I've seen this in like Steam reviews and things, or like memes. I don't know. Slide into my DMs anytime, King.
僕は事件の捜査で聞き込みに。
あれ、警察の人？ひょっとして伊達っちの知り合い？
伊達さんは僕の先輩ですけど。
おお、やっぱり世間って狭いね。ワクワ。
なんでこんな子が受付をやってるんだろう。
社長の趣味でしょ。
Company president Mizuki?
Mizuki-chan.
No, what's it? Renju hired her before Mizuki took over. Well, maybe she kept her because she's like, I like this girl. All right, we can't do the Atami thing again. I have to like fast forward through all these again, just in case there's like something. Why is it? Oh, that was weird. For a second, I thought this girl said that, but I was like, oh wait, no, that's Tama. Okay. So let's talk to MoMA first. Looks extremely out of place here. I don't know. He's in a suit.
たまたまだって言ったろうが。なぜかたまたま俺の PC に汗だ。イリスちゃんの収録スケジュールが入ってて。
Happened to be in his PC.
これは対抗する組からのハッキングに違いないと睨んで、念のため偵察に。
苦しすぎる。
Wait, what? Her escorting schedule happened to be in his PC. Feared it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so he came here to scout things out just in case. I don't know. So like, I don't know. She said MoMA. She literally said his name, and they put Mr. Kumakura. She did say MoMA-san, but still, it should have said Mr. If they were gonna put Mr. MoMA or something. Oh, this thing again. And Oda's gonna do the same thing. I just so happen to know her recording schedule. So that's what he was saying basically. But well, he's saying he knows it. He was saying, yeah, I just happened to be here, and so I figured I should make sure nothing shady is going on. Do it.
とうとう例の QR コードの動画でも同じことが起き始めたみたいなんです。
なんだって？
今朝
I thought someone already told us about that. That people were going, maybe, oh, maybe it was only for bats. No, I thought it was for this one.
あの動画を見て行方がわからなくなった人
Like
たちが
Mame or someone told
らし
us.
くて、失踪した人たちはどこか一箇所に集められて、そこで
Oh.
皆殺しにされるって噂が。
Oh. I was like, wait, yeah, she stood up. She's listening. She's spying.
その話は本当か？
She doesn't even know? Wait. Okay, so she's not involved?
はい。
なんだてめえは。それ以上近づ
Also,
くん
she's
じゃ
kind
ね
of
えぞ。
cute, like the way she reacted and all that. I don't know about like the voice thing, the modulation is kind of weird, but
そうだ。アセトンちゃんに
like
何をする気だ。
what do you call it? Like her delivery makes her sound cute.
邪魔したな。
行っちゃった。
なんだったんだあいつ。
Hmm. Hmm.
それでさっきの話だけど。
あ、はい。
実際に誰か知ってる人が失踪したとか？
あ、いえ、そういうわけじゃないんです。ただネットで噂を聞いただけで。
タマ、ここ最近の失踪者の数は？
Oh, wait.
今週の失踪者は1700人ほどよ。別段増えてるわけではないわね。
Okay. I was like, oh, wait, what was the number she gave last time? Or like the average she gave us like per week and stuff? Because I was like, maybe I should remember that. But she said the number anyway and then said it's not that unusual.
やっぱり HB 事件にはオカルト的な何かが絡んでるんですよ。半分だけになった死体が別の世界から瞬間移動してきたり、
Nah.
動画を見た人が行方不明になったり、この事件には超常現象的な何かが関わっているとしか。
Maybe. I wish.
アセトンちゃんの意見、僕も賛成なんだよね。HB 事件にオカルト的な何かが関係してるって話。
でしょでしょ。
うんうん。だってこの事件にはナイクスが絡んでるわけだし。
それどこで聞いたんです？
ネットじゃもっぱらの噂だよ。そのナイクスが提唱してるのはシミュレーション仮説。ああ、このことは数ヶ月前は分からなかったんだけど、最近いろいろと調べて知ったんだ。とにかくその仮説を踏まえて考えれば事件の謎は全部解けるはずで。
この世はただのシミュレーション。
Oh, I don't think I talked about it. There's like some weird conspiracy stuff that, like, she's talking about all the simulation stuff, and she gave examples of things like some kind of like ship incident. I can't remember what it was called, but she was like, oh yeah, a ship teleported, like it was here, they hit it with some kind of electricity or something to turn it invisible or something, and then it made it teleport to some other harbor, and then a few minutes later teleported back or something. And I was like, whoa, let me read about that. And so I opened up like the Wikipedia thing, the Philadelphia something, hold on, Philadelphia experiment. So I looked it up and read about it afterwards, and everything about it was like, no, yeah, literally everyone is like, no, it was fake. Even the guy who wrote about it was like, oh yeah, I made it up. And it was just like, wait, what? Why is she using that as proof then? There was something else too that I read that she talked, like she brought up, that was also kind of like not really, like people were like, what, like that, it's a hoax or something, either a hoax or I don't know, like I can't remember what it was. I feel like it wasn't like another like incident that was like, oh no, it's disproven, but it was something like some kind of theory or something that people are like, yeah, no, that's nothing.
偶然の一致はそのほころびが生じたことのあ
I want to wink sync with Iris. Oh, we picked the right one. A big manor. Who was that? It won't let me ask her.
シミュレーション仮説はきっと本当のことなんだよ。その証拠だってあるし。
Proof. Why are his eyes like that now?
証拠？これを見てよ。
I think he was trying to make a smug face or something. And it just looks like that. Like it makes him look tired.
これ何か似てない？
Oh, because they look the same?
例えばゲームに出てくる名もないモブキャラとかさ。
What was I saying earlier? I brought up NPCs. Oh, I was talking about House of the Dragon.
あれは制作コストを下げるために同じデータを使い回してるわけなんだけど。
いや、こんなの偶然の一致でしょ。
シンクロニシティ的な？だけどさ、他にも証拠写真はあるんだよ。
Let me talk to Momo first.
オカルトだとか超常現象だとか、そんなんは専門外だから全くわからんが、一つだけはっきり言えることがあるから忠告するぜ。この事件の捜査からは手を引いた方が。
Back out of this investigation. Why?
どうしたんですか？
ナイクスって団体のことは俺もよく知らない。だがこの事件にはマジでやばい組織が絡んでるのは間違いない。
There's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this.
深入りすると本当にやられちまうかもしれないぜ。これはな、闇社会に広まってる噂なんだ。警察がこれ以上捜査を続けたら奴らが消しに来るって世界中の腐った富豪連中も絡んでるみてえだし。奴らを本気で怒らせたら何されるか。
富豪？それってもしかして
セジマ？
瀬島さんも関係があったりとか？
瀬島？
瀬島ってあの元国会議員の？
はい、瀬島壮さんのことです。あ、だけど気にしないでください。最近何度かあったので、ちょっと思い浮かんじゃっただけで。
Was that the wink sync thing?
待って、瀬島にあったの？
Wait, he's her dad. I forgot about that. I was like, wait, isn't there a connection? I was like, oh wait, yes, he's literally Iris's dad. Actual dad.
どうして？
お家にお呼ばれしたから。
So that's the manor thing. Right.
呼ばれた理由は？
Or probably.
私のネット動画を偶然見かけて興味を持ったからとか。
Because in the thing she's like, yeah, you saw my stream.
大丈夫だった？
何かされたりとかしたわけじゃ。
I guess I was gonna say that's her dad. Like, why would he do something weird to her? But they don't know that. But also, I guess he could do something weird to her, right? Being someone's dad doesn't mean you're not gonna be weird. Especially since they didn't, like, I don't know. I think, like, they don't have a relationship. So it's not like he's like, oh, this is my daughter. I've raised her, so I'm not gonna be weird. It's literally like, oh, she's my daughter, but this is the first time I'm meeting her. So I don't see her as my daughter or whatever. Oh, yeah, she doesn't know that either. Well, yeah, she doesn't know he's her dad. What he did wasn't technically illegal, so he hasn't been arrested or charged. Still has tons of money. Still holds tons of power. involved in the murder. But he wasn't. Well, I mean, I guess he was involved in like the cover up and stuff like that.
周りの人たちがその件に関する情報には触れさせないようにしてるらしいわ。幸いイリスはニュースとかがあんまり見ない子だし。
I was like, wait, so like I can believe the people around her protecting her from that. Like no one around her telling her that and keeping people who would know and want to tell her away from her. But how does she not just like run into that on her own? But I guess, you know, not watching the news and I don't know, not being interested in some random politician. But I feel like now she might find out because he, you know, talked to her, and so now she's like, oh, maybe I'll look up who this guy is. And like I feel like if a politician just randomly invited me to hang out with them, like if a politician was watching my stream and was like, hey, I watched your stream, you want to hang out sometime, you want to go get lunch or something, I'd be like, yeah, sure. And I would look up who they are, like who is this guy, what are his politics. Or girl, whatever. Wait, media hasn't found out. Wait, okay, never mind then. So wait, what? So they don't even, the news doesn't even know. So why did she, well, I guess maybe it's like fortunately she doesn't watch the news, so she doesn't know that Sejima is involved in all that kind of stuff. But also they don't know that Iris is her daughter. Whatever. Complicated stuff to just be like, I don't know, to set up for Iris meeting Sejima and not knowing who he is. I don't know. Other photos. Oh, I was like, what's this picture supposed to be? It's just a car on the street, but there's a tree in it. This is weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at here. It's like supposed to be something in the clouds. Cause like this looks like it might be a city and then like a bunch of fog or clouds and then something above it in the back, but I can't tell if that's supposed to be like, oh look, there's something like a really tall mountain here, or this is in the clouds itself. But also this could just be an art piece. I don't know. Staged. Doctored photos. Yeah, that too, I guess. That's one of the other things is like talking about those conspiracies and stuff. They just, yeah, they fall for anything. They just see a picture and they don't even question it. Like if it's proof of what they believe or want to believe, they'll believe it without like looking at the picture any more what do you call it, skeptically, like without scrutinizing it. They're just like, oh yep, this is proof of the thing. And it's like, well no, if you look at it you can see where they literally cut and paste a thing in. Like this still, like this car still has like I don't know, something else from the picture that it was cut from.
一言で言えば意味のある偶然の一致ってことなんだけど、例えばさ、誰かの噂をしてたらその人が実際にやってきたり、何人もの別の人から同じ言葉を何度も聞かされたり、こういったシンクロニシティが起きる場合、そこには何らかのメッセージが隠されてるって言われてるんだ。
メッセージって誰からの？
それは
ヒヒヒ。
誰かからのだよ。
It doesn't matter who. It's just you don't need to know that yet. You don't need to know that part to believe in this.
オータンの話を聞いて思ったんだけど、あらゆるオカルト現象はシミュレーション仮説で説明できるんだよね。 UFO もユーマも幽霊も超能力も、この世界がシミュレーションなら全部あり得る話だもんね。
そうそう、バグなのか意味のある改ざんなのか、どちらにせよ辻褄が合っちゃうよね。
I mean, you can believe all that stuff without the simulation part. I don't know, that's basically just saying that. there might be a god or someone in control, not necessarily a simulation thing. Yeah, I was like, we talked to a bunch of people, didn't learn anything. We saw the girl and we realized she's not behind the disappearances, at least. Or if she is, because Iris was saying they're being rounded up and murdered, and that girl's like, wait, is that true? So she might be involved, and it's like, wait, I don't want to be a part of this if people are dying, you know. Okay, I'm gonna call it here because my neck is killing me and I don't want to go another part and just be like constantly distracted by my neck being in pain. It's like my neck and like the top of my shoulder. Let's see. We need, what was it? I know Brave was one of them. Courage. Let's see. Courage or Naughty, which Brave or Impish, I think. Ability, I think I said Time Control. No, I think I said Future Sight last time, and I think it was Loving, so we don't want to pick that. Telepathy. Oh, that was Loving. Man. I thought it might be Impish. I think X-Ray would have been Impish. Whatever. Anyway. That's it. Another short one, dude. It sucks because I want to keep playing, but it, like, I'm just like, the pain is too distracting that I keep like, I don't know, like thinking about it, and I can't get as immersed as I want, or I can't, you know, focus as much as I want, even though it's just a video game. But still, I need to pay attention. I need to pick up as much information as I can. Like, even like Tama was like, yeah, we didn't learn anything there, but I was like, yeah, I didn't learn anything there, and then I was like, oh wait, except that. But like, if this was in the next part, I feel like I would have forgotten about that, or I wouldn't have thought about that, because I might have just disregarded it, because it would have happened and I would have been like, ow, my neck, my shoulder, and like be like, yeah, whatever, and she runs away, and then it's like la 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 la, and then it's like, okay, moving on, and it's like, oh, I didn't think about that again because I wasn't even really thinking about it. But whatever. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, because like, I don't know, my neck got better. My neck feels better than it did last night. So maybe tomorrow it'll be gone and like fully recovered, and I can play this game for real. But either way, I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I apologize for a very short stream. Yeah, that's it. Bye.